I want to talk to you about the importance of the message of the parable of the sower sows the word. Whenever I study, and I find myself going back to the Mark chapter 4 and the parable of the sower sows the word, I love that because it's a practical application. It reminds me of being on a farm and planting seed and watching it grow. And this is what this is all about. The word is seed. Thoughts are seeds. Words are seeds. Good words or bad words, they're received. And if they're received into the soil of your heart, they will reproduce, whether it's good or bad. But in Mark chapter 4 and verse number 9, Jesus says this, "He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear." Mark chapter 4, verse 13, Jesus said something really interesting. Vic's translation is kind of added to this. But Jesus asked this question, "Know you not this parable? And how then will you know all parables?" My translation goes like this. If you don't understand how the word works in your everyday life, how are you going to make it through life? See, most people, listen, there's a lot of born-again, spirit-filled Christians that have no idea how to operate in the Word in a daily life. They don't know. There's three big differences in having, there's a big difference in having heard the Word and in hearing the Word. Listen, if all you've ever done is heard the Word last Sunday and you don't hear it again until next Sunday, you don't get it. That's not establishing the principles of the Word. That's not establishing, like we mentioned the other day, Abba Father. He's the Father of your recreated spirit. But see, we want him to become the Abba Father, the Father of your soulish man. That requires knowing the Word. Sunday school is fine, church is fine, but whenever you're not in church, what do you do in your spare time? Do you study the Word, or do you just wait till the preacher teaches it? The Greek says for those, Mark chapter 4 and verse number 9, the Greek says this. It says, "To those who keep on hearing and hearing and hearing, one day you will hear it. He who hath ears to hear and hear, keep on hearing." That's the Greek, keep on hearing. There's a difference between having heard and hearing. Heard is past tense, hearing is present tense. And as you begin to continue to hear the Word on a daily basis, make it a part of your life. If it's 10 minutes, if it's 5 minutes, do something. Make it a part of your life. And when you're hearing the Word, here's what's going on. If it's a seed, the Word is a seed, and what's taking place is that the Word lays on top of your soil, and the more that you hear it, it drops from on top into the soil. It's only when it drops into the soil of your heart that that seed can break forth and begin to germinate and begin to establish a root system. Listen, if you don't have a root system on the inside of you, you have nothing to say on the outside. The root system is established first, and then the ear, then the full corn in the ear, and then the harvest. But you have to establish it on the inside first. The inside of you makes all the difference. That's the part that needs to be established. That's the part that needs to be engrafted to the Word. That will make the difference in your life. Thank you, folks. Bless you.